Welcome back to Good Things Utah. You can increase your speed, your power, and coordination with the world's first coordination punching bag. Here's the inventor joining us now, Brad Evans. He invented Jukester. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on. It's a pleasure to be here.
So a little bit earlier, I said you made it on Shark Tank, and you said, no, hold up. I went through 3 rounds and never got in front of the sharks.
I was this close to being on Shark Tank.
What happened?
And then they rejected me, and I've been bitter ever since. No, that's not true. I'm just teasing. So it was a blessing at the time. I didn't realize. Okay, so I wanted to be on Shark Tank, but I wasn't ready. This bag was still being made out of my garage. I would have gotten on. Mr. Wonderful would have said, you got a good idea, but you don't have a product. And so I also was viewing it as a punching bag, and later it turns out it's more of a neuromuscular enhancement device.
Okay, this is interesting. What do you mean by that?
Okay, so I obviously made it as a punching bag. I sent it to a university. I wanted their football team to use it. They called me up. They said, yeah, we're using it for neuromuscular rehabilitation. People that have been in car accidents, we're helping them gain that motor coordination. And I'm writing it down. Well, of course you are. That's what I invented it for. Neuromuscular what? It turns out there's a link between coordination and cognitive function. So think about it. One of the first gifts we get our babies is a mobile. It's moving in the crib. They're reaching, they're grabbing, they're building that link between their eyes, their brain, and their body. And that's what this is. It's an adult mobile. It's going to supercharge your brain, and it's just going to build that coordination.
So it takes the punching bag that we've all seen before a step further. I mean, look at this. It looks different than I've ever seen.
Exactly. So there's different punching bags. There's a heavy bag, you hit hard. There's a speed bag, which you hit fast and rhythmically. But this punching bag is random. It moves like a real opponent, and it's going to move out of the way.
Okay, so Brad's a history teacher in Tooele, and you came up with this in your garage.
That's correct. So my buddy and I, we both played soccer, and we both did martial arts. And I was in better shape in soccer, but he was in better shape in martial arts. He would never get tired in the ring. I thought, how is this possible? So I did the research, and Bruce Lee calls this neurophysiological adjustment. It's just the concept. It's your brain that controls all of your muscles. And if your brain does a better job at controlling your muscles, you're going to be faster, you're going to be stronger, and you're going to have more endurance. And I thought, this is great. How do we train this? So I thought about it, and then I had that flux capacitor moment where I said, we need a punching bag that moves out of the way, an unpredictable punching bag.
So this is not just for martial arts anymore, even though that may be why it started. Is this for any athlete?
Absolutely. So this is the future of fitness. You can do arm curls with your eyes closed. You can do push-ups with your eyes closed. But when you add this, you're adding that neuromuscular component. You're adding the most powerful part of your body, which is your brain.
You are working your brain, which in turn works your muscles at a higher level.
Absolutely.
Can you show me how it works?
Okay, so
Let's put this down.
Let's go for it. You're a pretty ninja master. Just give it some jabs and crosses and just punch it, and you'll see right away how it's going to work. And you can move your feet around if you want, and you can work the body, work the head.
Okay, so
keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay,
so you missed one.
No, I missed.
So here's what the science says. Every time you miss, sort of like how you're trying to lift the weights, you're going to build more muscle. When you're missing this, you're going to build more synapses in your brain. Over time, you'll get better at hitting the bag, but not because you can predict it, because you can actually process your reality faster. You can process what's happening in your world.
My brain sees the movement and adjusts.
Exactly.
Really?
And so after 3 weeks, you'll start hitting this bag a little more often, but after 3 months, you'll think you got bit by a radioactive spider, because you're gonna be like Spider-Man.
Are you kidding? It's that good?
You're catching the ball. So, there's a lot of things. Just the other week, my daughter dropped a glass. I'm over here buttering my toast. She drops the glass out of the cupboard. Boom, backhand caught it. Man, I caught it before I even saw it, because
with your foot.
Almost, right? It's the peripheral vision. It's the unpredictable motion. It's building that coordination. And so, there you go.
What's the reaction been?
Oh, people love it. The martial art community, they buy it right away. They eat it up. They love it. There's so many little things. This is center line targets. It's head, body, leg. You can work your footwork more than any other punching bag. You can leg check it when it comes back. They love it. Fitness, they're starting to get on board. But the real next level is understanding that it's good for kids. It'll help them focus. It's even good for grandma, okay? It's gonna help get her neuromuscular coordination going and fight Alzheimer's.
Well, we love to say support Utah companies, and this is one. Jukester.com, everybody. That's the website. On social media, you can save 10% right now with that code on your screen. Is it Fixity?
It's Fixity, and here's why it's Fixity. I'm telling you, this bag has taken me places I never knew. A guy reaches out to me. He says, I need 4 units. I need 8 units. I need more units. And it turns out he's helping people that have been the victims of abuse. He's helping them get their mind and their body strengthened and confidence with real martial arts skills. And so when you buy this Jukester, because I know you need it for the holiday season, you save 10%. And we're going to donate to Project Fixity. And then with every unit, we donate to the Utah Food Bank and the Intermountain Community Children's Hospital.
Brad, I feel like I'm on Shark Tank right now. You just gave the best pitch. I'm sold. I'm in.